Okay, we're going to start class A, which is standing postures. It's a 1-hour class to refresh people who might be a little bit out of practice.
Okay.
Start by sitting or standing. And we'll 3 times. Take a deep inhale.
Oh.
Okay, let's start off by standing in Tadasana, which is mountain pose. I was told by the people who trained me, Sharon and David, that a lot of people in India will just do this posture and that's it. And the logic being that if you can perfect one posture, that's as good as getting them all. So in this position, you can bring your feet hip width apart if you want to. You could bring the balls of your feet together if you'd rather. I'd recommend paralleling the center lines of the feet like Roxy's doing. But as long as you're comfortable, and then pick up all your toes, especially your pinky toes, spread them out as wide as you can, and then put them back down again. And then begin to maybe slightly rock forward and back. We're kind of going side to side. I feel like I'm the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz. Because what happens, is that you want to imagine that your foot has 4 tires on it, like a car, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. You're going to try to get an equal amount of weight into each tire. This might mean pressing down a little more firmly through the inner heel and the inner ball of foot. Having the toes spread wide is always ideal. Okay. And press down into your feet. Begin to lift the arches of your feet. There are 3 arches. There's an inner arch. There's the outer arch, which nobody really knows about. It's out here. You could actually put a pencil under the foot when that arch is lifting. There's also the transverse arch. So we're trying to lift all 3 arches at the same time. So we're pressing into the ground and lifting out of the ground at the same time. Quadriceps engage, so we're lifting above the knees. Lift the rib cage right up off the pelvis, as high as you can. Kidneys lifting. Lift the base of your skull. Go take the upper arm bones back, as far back as they'll go. And for now, turn your thumbs back. So your palms are facing out, thumbs are back. So this is an outward rotation of the upper arm bones. Good, now leave the upper arm bones just the way they are. Turn your thumbs to face forward again. Reach down through the fingertips. Each inhale, get a little taller. Good, adjust your pelvis if you need to. You can thread your tailbone forward. Keep on pressing down through the feet. Keep on lifting up out of the feet. Keep engaging the quadriceps. You can actually work up a sweat just doing this one posture. Good, okay, let's bring the hands on the hips. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, hinge forward to a forward bend. Take any grip that you'd like on the feet. Go to a standing forward bend. Take any stance that you like. Looks good, you guys. Again, very deep ujjayi breathing if you haven't already. So we'll draw the navel up and in and up, hollowing out the belly. This hollowness in the belly allows you to hinge a little more freely, bit by bit, over that empty place. That's good. Let's inhale, look out to a flat back position. Let's bring the balls of the feet together and then parallel the center lines of your feet. Inhale to a flat back. Good. Exhale to a forward bend this way. Beautiful. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhaling to an upward facing dog. Beautiful, Roxy. Exhale back to a downward facing dog. Nice, Laura. Go for it. Down dog. Spread the toes out wide. This is a standing posture, this down dog. It's also an inversion. Anytime you have your head lower than your hips, you're inverting. It's a forward bend. It's also a slight backward bend as you draw the heart back. Okay, at the bottom of an exhalation, hop your feet forward or step to the front of your mat. Beautiful. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, forward bending. Inhale, reach all the way up. Knees can bend if they need to. And let's come to standing. So anytime you're transitioning from standing to the floor, you have the option of bending your knees. This is a function of whether or not the lower back is feeling stressed out. So, and Laura, let's see. Your mics are both live. It seems fine right now. No problem. If I run into a howling feedback.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think both of your mics are live, which is completely fine. It's good. If we run into feedback, then I'll mute you. I'll do it for you. Don't worry about it.
Okay, do you want me to mute? I can mute myself if you
No,
want.
don't worry about it. No, doesn't matter. I think it's good. In fact, it's better if you're free to ask questions anytime you need to. Any questions you have anytime, speak right up, okay? Okay, cool. Let's do 2 more sun salutes. So come forward to the front of your mat for a sun salute. Inhale the arms up towards the ceiling. Exhale, swan dive to the floor. Breathing deeply. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Second one, inhaling to an upward dog. Beautiful, you guys. Exhale back to a downward facing dog and hold. And breathe very deeply here. You can deepen the breath by releasing the back of the neck, drawing the gaze in towards the navel. This is an accentuation of Jalandhara Bandha. Draw the navel way up and in, out of sight. But the focus, gaze, goes towards really the nucleus of the breath. Uddiyana Bandha. Firmness in the lower belly. At the bottom of an exhalation, hop your feet forward or step. Beautiful. Inhale, look out to a flat back. That was nice. Exhale, forward bending. Inhale, reach all the way up. Let's do one more. Exhale, swan dive to the floor. Beautiful. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Very nice. Inhaling to an upward dog. That's strong, Roxy. Exhale back to a downward facing dog. Beautiful, Laura. Very nice. Take your time with it. You can move your body any speed you want to through these things. We're just beginning to get warmed up a little bit. Yeah, press down firmly through the inner palms. Get the root knuckle of your index finger and the root knuckle of your thumb flat down into the floor. You could even lift out of the heel of your hand if you want to. Okay, at the bottom of an exhalation, hop your feet forward or step. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, forward bending. Inhale, reach all the way up. And let's come to standing. In Tadasana. Bring the balls of the feet together. Now we're going to go to an Utkatasana, awkward pose. Inhale to Utkatasana, bend the knees. Squeeze them in, reach up. Beautiful, you guys. Exhale, swan dive to the floor. Any speed is fine. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhaling to an upward dog. Exhale back to a downward facing dog. Good. Step the right foot forward, then inhale to warrior one. So let's bring the hands on the hips. That's beautiful, both of you. You know exactly what you're doing here. You've got this alignment is already in your bodies. Very nice. Bring the hands on the hips. Try to really bring the left hip forward. Now, I should mention, you're fine with your back heel down. That's the way I would do it too. But you always have the option of lifting the back heel up into the air if you want to. And if you lift the back heel up, that would completely square the hips off. Once that back heel is down, right, then you're playing around a little bit with what's going on in the lower back and hips. So actually lift your back heel even more if you want to get that really squared up. Even more, take it to center. There you go. And then your feet could be a little wider apart, Roxy. For that stance. Exactly. Spread all your toes out nice and wide, everybody. Okay, let's interlace the fingers behind the back. So Roxy, you have a choice there. Back heel up or back heel down. Whichever works better for you. Beautiful. Keep the front knee bending. Back leg straightening. Spread your tailbone towards the front heel. Kidneys lifting. So there are elements of Tadasana in this posture. It's a very difficult thing to do Tadasana through the torso with this foundation. Okay, fly the arms up when you're ready. And drop the shoulder blades way down away from the ears. Keep the front knee bending. Back leg straightening. And the breathing deep. Beautiful. Bring both hands on the floor when you're ready. Inhale to a plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling, upward dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Okay, side B, step the left foot forward when your body's ready. Then inhale to warrior one. Very nicely done, both of you. Bring the hands on the hips again. And let's work on really squaring up the hips, which is going to bring a backward bend through the front of that right hip. Quite difficult. What I'm saying is nobody really gets square, not that we've ever seen. Okay, breathing deeply, spread all your toes out nice and wide. And feel free to change your stance if you need to, or feel free to lift your back heel if you need to. Good, Roxy, lift it even more. Bring it right in line with your, little more, until your foot, make it so your right foot looks to be vertical, straight up and down. Almost there. Or back heel down, you pick it. Okay, interlace the fingers behind the back, roll the upper arm bones back. This is moving the body into a backward bend. That's beautiful. Keep on pressing the right hip forward. Laura, are you okay?
Yes, I just lost my balance.
Oh, no, it's good to lose your balance. Laura, I asked if she's okay because she's working with an ankle injury. And it's looking really good on both your ankles, Laura. You're doing a great job with your own geometry. Fly the arms up when you're ready. Keep the shoulder blades down away from the ears. Keep on breathing deeply and slowly. It's beautiful, you guys. Keep the front knee bending. Spread those left toes out nice and wide out in front. Put them back down again. Beautiful. Good. Bring the hands to the floor whenever you'd like to. And we'll bring the body back out through chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. Let's try this rapid fire now. You can move any speed you like. When the body's ready, then step the right foot forward. Inhale to warrior one. Any speed. Inhaling. Exhale to chaturanga, Roxy. Inhale up, Dora. Inhale up. And exhale, chaturanga. Good. And then the left side. Same process. Inhale to your backward bend. Exhale to a forward bend. Inhale up, Roxy.
Okay.
Inhale, warrior one. You're going at different speeds. I love it.
I missed a step.
No, you didn't. Exhale, chaturanga. You were just ahead a little bit. That's fine.
Okay.
Or Laura was behind a little bit. Doesn't matter. One was faster, one slower. Continue. Right and left. 2 more times. I want you to do this on your own. Step the right foot forward, then inhale to warrior one. Good, Roxy. Inhale up. Any speed, Laura. Exhale, chaturanga. I've got a preference for slower. I try not to let my preferences affect how I teach. What I do like is that you're moving. What I want you to do, step your left foot, Roxy. Match the motion to the breath. Your breath is the teacher, not me. I'm more like the auctioneer. I'm just rattling off these verbal things, but continue. Right foot, left foot, any speed. Good, Roxy. Inhale up. Exhale, chaturanga. Good, Laura. That's beautiful. Nice step there. Okay, so finish out that last left foot. Just getting the body warmed up. Left foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. When you're ready. Exhaling, chaturanga. When you're ready.
Should I stay in?
Nope. Exhale, chaturanga. Yep. Up dog and down dog. From here, we'll move on. We were just getting warmed up a little bit. Step the right foot forward, then inhale to warrior one. Good. Bring the hands on the hips this time and straighten the front leg completely. And then feel free to shorten your stance if you'd like to for Parsvakonasana. So standing forward bend. Try to really square the hips off. That looks good, you guys. We're pressing that left hip forward. Spread the toes out wide. Now, people do this differently. You can put the hands to a prayer position behind the back if you would like to. Or you can hold on to the elbows behind the back. That's perfectly fine. Either way, inhale to lift the heart, big lift. Exhale, hinge forward. Keep the shoulders lifting as you hinge. And breathe it. Spread the right toes out nice and wide. Good toes, you guys. Excellent. Some aspects of practice. Hang in there, Laura. Yeah, keep on rolling weight down through the inside of that right foot. Keep your shoulders lifting. Keep lifting the heart right out over that right shin. From the back heel, press the left hip forward. I'm breathing deeply. Okay, release the arms. Take the left hand outside the right shin. Front leg straight. Keep the front leg straightening. Good. Reach, look to the right, spin to the right. That's it. Try to roll your right shoulder right up over the left shoulder. Front leg completely straight if possible. Your left hand could have any location. It's not a concern. Or you can use a block if you want to. I'm breathing it. Good, Laura. Use what you need to today. Stay like this, or launch the body out to one leg. I think Laura's reading my mind here. There. Go on, Laura. You can lift that back heel if you want to. So it's either a rotated Parsvattanasana or a rotated Warrior 3. I think Laura's got her back heel up.
No, my standing foot
No, it's a optical illusion here. I can't really tell what's happening behind that
on
left.
one foot.
Don't worry, you're on one foot.
Yes.
So all I want to say then is you move whenever you need to, please. When you're on one foot, I don't want you to be holding
Okay.
it, waiting for an instruction. That wouldn't be so good. Especially the injured ankle. Yeah, take your time with it. Come back out now when you're ready to by bringing both hands to the floor. We'll come back out through chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. Good. Okay. When the body's ready, step your left foot forward. Then inhale to Warrior 1. Good. Bring the hands on the hips. Straighten the front leg completely. Take your time if you need to. Completely fine. Straighten the front leg. Good. Choose your stance carefully. Try to really square the hips again. Press that right hip forward. Bring the hands to a prayer position behind the heart or hold on to the elbows behind the back. Either way. Inhale to lift the heart. Exhaling, hinge forward when you're ready to. To a forward bend over that left leg. Spread the left toes out nice and wide. Try to steer your right kidney towards your left knee. The shoulders keep lifting. Elbows keep lifting. Left quadricep keeps lifting. Engaging. Good. Okay, when you're ready, let's try twisting to the left. Right hand outside left shin. Use a block if you'd like to. Good, Roxy. Look to your left, maybe even upward. This is difficult. Try to roll your left shoulder right up over the right shoulder. Very difficult. Keep both legs straightening. Keep on breathing deeply. Feel free to hang out like this or launch your body out to a rotated Warrior 3 to the left if you wish. Otherwise, Roxy, you can stay in that rotated Parsvattanasana. That's very beautiful, both of you. Laura, if you want to go to your front leg, feel free. If you don't on this side, then don't. It's completely fine. Make sure the ankles are comfortable. Don't force anything. Good. Take your time, breathing deeply. You can come back out of it whenever you'd like to. It was a good long hold, Roxy. Come back out whenever you'd like to. Through chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. Anytime. So, okay, from down dog, whenever you get there is fine. Step the right foot forward. Inhale to Warrior 1. Good. Let's go to a deep Warrior 2 now. Let's refresh on Warrior 2. So when we're in Warrior 2, the feet can be more deeply apart. If you choose to do that, you can take a bigger space between the feet. So you can really bend that front knee. The back leg straightening. Keep on threading your tailbone towards the left-hand side of your mat. Kidneys lifting. So still, we're practicing Tadasana through the torso. Straight up and down. Good, okay, reach the arms out, extend out through the fingertips, extend out through the index fingers, draw back through the pinkies. So the shoulder blades are moving towards each other. Keep the back leg straightening and the front knee bending. Good, okay, then straighten the front leg completely. Trikonasana, inhale to reach way far out. You can adjust your feet if you'd like. Exhale to a triangle. And let's breathe deeply and slowly here. Now we're going to get completely sideways. Excellent, you guys. Place the right hand as you need to. Again, try to roll your left shoulder right up over the right one. I'm breathing deeply and slowly. Okay, so this is a two-legged posture. You can stay on two legs as you are in triangle, or feel free to move the body out to a half moon on the front leg. It'll be a sideways posture either way. The Laura's going to go sideways now, reaching that left arm straight up. And Laura, if that ankle is not feeling happy, you back off. Go back to 2 feet if you need to. Good. Come out of this whenever you'd like to. We'll come back out through chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Good. Okay, whenever your body's ready, then step the left foot forward. Inhale into warrior one. Good. Come to a deep warrior two. Set your feet any way you want to, so your front knee can really bend. Back leg is straightening. That looks very nice. Nice alignment with both of you with the feet. Okay, put the base of your skull right over your tailbone. Keep the tailbone moving towards the right-hand side of your mat. What that does, takes a little sway out of the lower back. Okay, when you're ready, straighten the left leg completely. Good, Laura. Inhale to reach way far out. Go to a triangle when you're ready. Trikonasana. Give the left hand any location it needs to have on that left leg. This location is going to be changing all the time. Breathe deeply and slowly. Keep on rolling the right shoulder right up over the left shoulder. Beautiful. You can stand 2 feet or launch your body out to a half moon posture on the left leg if you'd like, anytime. Good, Laura. Take your time with that. Either variation, keep on rolling the right shoulder right up over the left one. Keep on pouring weight down through the inside of that left foot. Keep your balance. Or if you lose your balance, that's actually a good thing. Come back and try it again if you like.
While I'm doing this, I should keep the foot from collapsing and try to keep an arch in.
Yeah, it's always the thing with standing postures, always lifting the arches as much as we can. Come back out of it when you need to. We'll come back out through chaturanga anytime. Upward dog and downward dog. Okay, let's try warrior two a second time. Step the right foot forward. Inhale, warrior one. Anytime. Laura, take your time with that one. Good, Roxy, go to a deep warrior two. So when I say deep, Roxy, I mean you could, if you want to now, you could place the right hand outside the right foot. That would be right shoulder outside the right knee. So that might mean taking more space between the feet, or use a block like Laura's doing. Or some people are going to have the elbow on the front thigh. That's completely fine. It could be right elbow to right thigh. So whatever works for you. Good, Roxy. Set it up the way you need to. Take the left arm up and over and out. So it's one long reach through the whole left side body. From the outer edge of your left foot, extend way out through the left fingertips. And back again. Keep on rolling your left shoulder right up over the right shoulder. And breathing deeply. Roxy, it looks like you'd be reaching a little more to the front of your mat, right over the center. Reach right up, reach towards this computer. There it goes. Now try to roll your left shoulder right up over the right shoulder. Sometimes it's hard to tell exactly what direction the arm is going when it's coming towards the camera. That's okay. Not your fault. Okay, let's keep everything the way it is. Straighten the right leg completely. The right hand can move. Good, Roxy. Let the right hand travel to any location. Keep on extending through the top arm. So this is referred to as an Utthita Trikonasana, extended triangle. Very nice for that left lumbar region. Keep rolling the right side of the heart upward, towards the ceiling. Breathing deeply. Okay, let's leave the feet right where they are. Bring both your hands towards the floor. Use a 2-box if you want to. Straighten the front leg completely. Come back into one more forward bend this way. We can stay as we are on 2 feet, or you have the option of moving to a standing split on the front leg. In which case, place the hands how you need to. You can release the back of the neck as much as you'd like. With that one standing leg, charge up that right quadricep. Lift above that right knee. You can move your body anytime you need to. You're on one leg, you move whenever you need to, please. Come back out whenever you feel ready through chaturanga, upward dog, and downward dog. Okay, on to side B. Step the left foot forward, then inhale, warrior 1. Good, exhale, open to warrior 2, Roxy. Deep warrior 2. Laura, take your time. Go back to a down dog when you're ready, but take your time if you need to. Okay, so from this deep warrior 2, Roxy, we could potentially bring the left hand outside the left foot, or use that block. Or you could put the left elbow on the left thigh. Take the right arm up and over and out. There's one continuous line of energy through the whole right side body now, from the outer edge of the right foot, extend way out through the right fingertips, and back again. Each inhale, try to roll that right shoulder right up over the left one. Good, okay, straighten the left leg, let the left hand travel as far as it needs to. Keep the right arm the same if you can. So extended triangle. Utthita Trikonasana. I'm going to get sideways first, Laura, if it works for you.
Sideways, okay.
Just a straight front leg. Keep extending the top arm. Keep on rolling the right shoulder right up over the left one. Or whenever you'd like to, bring both hands on the floor and straighten the front leg completely into a forward bend. Place the hands as you need to, please. Your hands do not have to be on the floor. Use props if you need to. Keep lifting the heart forward. Keep engaging the left quadricep and drawing that left knee back, left quadricep back. Good. Stay like this. Or move to a standing split if you want to on the left leg. It's optional. You're both doing it. That's fine. Again, once you're on one foot, you move whenever you need to, please. So one-legged forward bend. Keep that left quadricep very strong. Release the back of the neck if you'd like. Take the forehead right in towards the shin even. And then come back out of it whenever you might like to. When the body's ready through chaturanga. Upward dog. And downward facing dog. That ankle okay, Laura?
Yes, I'm just stretching it a little bit.
Oh yeah, no, do what you need to for it. Her ankle has been through a hard time lately. So anytime your body's ready, then bring the feet forward. You can step or hop to the front of your mat. Nice, Roxy. Inhale, look out to a flat back. I'd recommend now, Roxy, take the feet hip width apart. And then hold on to your big toes in yogi toe lock. And then come to a two-legged forward bend. Yeah, feet want to be hip width apart. That looks pretty good, you guys. Spread the toes out nice and wide. Breathing very deeply here. This deep breathing could actually amount to what feels like cat-cow breathing. The inhale could take you towards a flat back a little bit, a little backward bend. The exhale could take you a little deeper into a forward bend. See how it goes. But the breath is not only fueling this posture, the breath is, fueling your existence. Keep on rounding out, slowing down the breath. Okay, so hang out like this, or feel free to stand on the hands if you want to. Pada Hastasana. Could even curl your toes up the insides of the wrists. That can decompress the wrist. Any variation? Good, Laura. Show them how. That's excellent. Laura just flipped her hands like they're pancakes. So there are a few variations on this you can play with. Let's give it a few more seconds. Just keep on breathing it deeply. Change it up if you need to. Let me ask you a question. Do you guys have a wall or a door to work with anywhere nearby?
Yeah.
All right, let's do a handstand if you would like to. That's a big if. You could do a handstand, or you can put your legs up the wall and rest with your legs up the wall. Either way is an inversion. If you put
Okay.
Yep. You could be off camera, don't worry about it. Anywhere you're comfortable working.
What have this?
You do that too. That's getting upside down. Sure.
I don't remember how to do it.
Be careful. I think it's better used with a wall, but I think looks like you know what you're doing there. You just would want to be careful not to fall backwards. That's the exact one I have, huh? Or did did I lend you that one?
Yeah, you let me it.
Hey, no wonder that's the exact one I had.
Yeah.
Have too many of these things. Okay, so you're inverting. You can rest whenever you need to. Roxy, I can see you. You rest whenever you need to. Laura, I can't see you. That's fine.
I have my legs up the wall.
Excellent. Take any angle that you want there, Laura. Any variation, you know what you're doing. And we'll invert for just another minute or so. Think about the inversions. If you're actively inverting, like Roxy is, Roxy, you want to activate the legs. The legs are lifting their own weight upward. Instead of dropping the weight of the legs into your lower back, you'd be lifting through the inner legs up towards the ceiling. That's especially true for shoulder stand, which people think is an easy posture and kind of a lounging posture, but it shouldn't be. We can talk about that later. Good. So come out of your inversion whenever you'd like to. Just refreshing them. Roxy, I know you're working very hard today. So when you do that, you're nourishing your brain. It's a very, very nice thing to do. A little break. 13. Okay, so let's come back to your mat when you're ready to. Laura, you can stay at the wall if you want to.
Okay, I might stay for a few minutes, but I'm going to listen to what you're saying.
All right, so we're going to straddle. So you can straddle, Laura, with your legs up the wall, or Roxy, go sideways on your mat and parallel the outsides of your feet. You go about a leg length. Turn the heels out a little more there, Roxy. So what you want to do, you want to get the outsides of the feet parallel to each other. And then go to a forward bend right down the middle when you're ready. And breathe deeply here. You can release the hands down, Roxy, if you want to. Place the hands any way you wish. You can really drop into it if you want to. You can pull into it with your hands or arms if you want to. There are so many variations on this. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. It could be holding onto your big toes. It could be wrapping your hands over the outsides of the feet. It could be clasping the hands behind the back, like I see Laura doing. In most of these variations, we're going to work on drawing the crown of the head towards the floor. So the torso becomes like a plumb line. It would be straight up and down. Good. Breathe deeply. Breathe slowly. And then let's all twist together. Let's bring the left hand to the right ankle. Bring the left hand to the right ankle. Good. Reach the right arm straight up through the ceiling. And twist there. Hold and breathe like that. Keep extending through the crown. You got it, Roxy. Keep the right quadricep engaging. Breathing deeply. And right leg really straightening. Okay, second variation would be hugging the right leg as if you were hugging a tree. Yep, that's it, Laura. Hug that right leg, Roxy. Both arms, both hands. Give it a hug. You can do it. Oh, don't be shy. You can hug your own leg. It's a good leg. It's walked you around for the last bunch of years. It's a very useful leg. Okay, bring the right hand to the left thigh. And then you can do what Laura's doing if you want to, which is hard to describe. But with the right hand on the left thigh, the left hand could work its way to the outer edge of that right foot. So it's basically right shoulder inside of right knee. That's fine, Roxy. Don't worry about it. Breathe deeply. Or whenever you're ready to, bring the right hand to the left ankle and then reach the left arm straight up through the ceiling. Keep both legs straightening very strongly. Left quadricep engaging. Keep on rolling your left shoulder right up over the right shoulder. Good, you guys. Breathing deeply. Thing one. Thing two would be hugging that left leg as if you were hugging a tree. Moving the torso towards that left thigh. And keep on breathing deeply and slowly here. Good, you guys. Or Laura, thing three, left hand to right thigh. Left hand to right thigh. And then dropping the left shoulder down inside the left knee. Maybe the right hand is going to go towards the outer edge of that left foot. That's a pretty extreme posture. I'm breathing deeply. Take your time with it. We'll come back to center whenever you'd like to. And we'll come rolling up to stand. And we'll step right back to the front of the mat. Okay, let's bring the feet together at the front of your mat. And then inhale to Utkatasana, awkward pose. Bend the knees, squeeze them in, reach up. And exhale, dive to the floor. Inhale, look out to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhaling to an upward dog. Yep. Exhale back to a downward dog. Okay, we're going to go to a high lunge. So the back heel will be lifting. Step the right foot forward to a high lunge and reach up into the air. Beautiful, Roxy. It's excellent geometry you're showing us on that screen. So feet want to be hip width apart. Nice, Laura. Here we're going to twist to the right. Bring the left elbow outside the right knee. Keep the back leg straightening. Keep on breathing deeply and slowly. Slowing the breath. Deepening the breath. I've been going to the dentist lately, and I've been going to hospitals lately a little bit, get some tests done. Tests are good. But I feel so sorry for people that are living in masks. This is not a political statement. I'm as liberal as they come. I'm very far left, but don't like masks because they interfere with breathing. So when you can breathe deeply, you really should nowadays. Okay, bring the left knee outside the right foot and have a seat. And then come sit in Ardha Matsyendrasana. Sit tall and twist to the right. Good, Roxy. Nice setup. Seated forward bend, Laura. Going to be the, sorry, Laura, changing legs. Now the legs switch themselves up. That's fine. And twist to the right, Laura. With each inhale, we'll get taller. Roxy, it looks like you can drop that right sit bone a little lower. So level out. Yeah, oh, good. Much better for your lower back, especially when you twist. I want to start off with a level foundation. With each inhale, get taller, which means putting space between the vertebrae. On the exhale, you can twist more deeply to the right. That's beautiful. Counter twist to your left whenever you like, anytime. And then cycle back to a downward dog anytime that you would like to. Any means. Good, Roxy. So when your body is ready, no rush on this, step your left foot forward to a high lunge and reach up into the air. That's it, Roxy. You can go a little wider. Yep. Your feet are actually moving on their own. That's excellent. Keep the front knee bending, back leg straightening, and then twist to your left when you're ready. Bring the right elbow outside the left knee. Maybe even the right shoulder starts to move towards the outside of that left knee. Good, Laura. Keep the front knee bending and the back leg really straightening. Take as much space as you'd like between the feet. Take any variation that you'd like here. But essentially, it's a straight line from that right heel right out through the crown of the head. Good. Take your time with this, or bring the right knee outside the left foot when you're ready. Right knee outside the left foot, Laura. Move your left foot. Whoops, that's the problem. That's how it gets mixed up. That's okay. Sit tall and twist to your left when you're ready. Get that left sit bone down, Roxy. You're being very consistent. It's excellent. Twist to your left. With each inhale, a little more space between the vertebrae. Always possible. I've actually measured before and after. I've found that a good yoga practice can make you 3/4 of an inch taller. I can only speak for myself. That's what actually happens. Considering that people shrink as they age, this is kind of a cool strategy to employ. It's very nice. Counter twist to the right anytime at all. Okay, so listen, right now at this point, feel free to do anything your body needs you to do. If you're feeling stuck anywhere, if there's a posture that your body wants you to do, oh, look at that. You both are doing the same thing. Interesting. Cool. Feel free to let one thing lead to another. I wouldn't teach any class, not even a 1-hour class. To me, that's a very short class, without giving you the chance to get done what you need to get done. So if you're feeling stuck in any particular place, feel free to, I'll confer with you. I'd be happy to give you advice on what to do. Go for it, Roxy. That's beautiful. Anything at all. Listen to your body. Take your time doing what you're doing. Or the last thing I wanted to do today before we go to Shavasana is not a rush, no rush at all. But the last thing I wanted to do eventually would be a sported fish. We have plenty of time for all of this. We have a decent Shavasana. When I say decent, I mean a good 7 or 8 minutes minimum out of an hour. Shavasana is the most important posture because it's not about doing anything. I don't know about you. I'm pretty damn good at getting things done. I think you guys are too. Things get done. Okay. But, you know, the old saying about being a human doing as opposed to a human being. So we can start to wind down here as much as you'd like to, bit by bit from the doing part. We've done the practice. Roxy, go to a sported fish if you'd like to, or anything else that you need to do, please. Or I'd be happy to advise you, Roxy, anything. Good setup, Laura. I love the camera's really seeing what you're doing, so you're being very instructive. So Laura's supporting her head. Looks like Roxy's supporting her head too. Her neck, I should really say. And make sure your neck is comfortable. Let's make this posture completely restorative, which means gravity driven. And what I'd like to do for each of you as fellow human beings, I do it for myself a few times a day. Supported fish. I just want you to be able to lounge there. Slow down the breath. Really deepen the breath. See if by slowing down and deepening the breath, you can begin to really move the rib cage more and more thoroughly from the inside. This would be ideal. So you're literally breathing space around the heart, which is not some hippy-dippy expression. It is what you're actually doing. Your heart is surrounded by lung. Well, 98% surrounded by lung. The other 2% is spine. There's a bit of spine right behind the heart. Good, the heart needs that. A little support. I like to be accurate with these ideas. So good, if it works for you, I'd like you to stay for another couple of minutes in this position. If it's not going to work for you to stay for a long time, I'll instruct you. You just sit up whenever you'd like. We have an option of doing a shoulder stand if you'd like, anytime. For the upper spine, this is sort of the opposite of a shoulder stand. So interesting to go back and forth between the two. That's also why fish is used as a counter pose at the end, after shoulder stand, in the traditional vinyasa sequencing. I agree with it. I think it's a good sequence. Go for it, Roxy. Yep. Go for it, and you stay in shoulder stand, Roxy, just for as long as you're comfortable. But again, remember, activate your legs. So the legs are lifting themselves upward. You know what it feels like when you lift a sleeping child? And that child is just so impossibly heavy because they're asleep. But if you pick up an active child, one who's like, wriggling and playing with you, they're a lot lighter. It's a very different quality. So a shoulder stand, the quality of the legs should be like that active child. They're lifting their own weight upward. This way, the weight of the legs doesn't collect into the lower back. Or you can stay in fish for the next 10 minutes if you want to. It's a wonderful posture. That I muted. But that's fine. You have every right to get phone calls. It wasn't your phone, Roxy.
What?
That wasn't your phone.
No.
No. Roxy, do any counter poses that you would like to do, including fish again. Oh, I see a little cat, I think.
Yeah, that's my cat.
Or go to Shavasana when you're ready. Anytime. So Roxy, what I'm going to advise you to do is press the back of your head into the floor. See if you can lift one shoulder blade, one shoulder up, and then reach it down through those fingertips. So you take the shoulder blade down away from the ears. And then do that again with the other shoulder. So bit by bit, you can walk them lower down away from the ears. Good, arrange the body any way you'd like to. And then at this point, good, Roxy. Yeah, palms can go all the way up even if you want. Up to you. So Roxy, I'm going to advise you, I think Laura got a phone call that she had to take. I'm going to advise you to stop breathing and to just let your body breathe for you. So we're no longer actively breathing. Just going into Shavasana, Laura. And let the body breathe on its own. I'm going to give you an 8-minute Shavasana from here. I'm going to mute all mics. I'm going to mute your mic, Laura. I'm sorry, Roxy, and I'm going to mute my own mic in a second. So bring your attention to something that you perceive. This could be something that's happening. It could be what you're hearing. It could be what you're breathing. It could be scanning the body, dropping the body into the floor. Excellent idea for Shavasana. Relax as much as you can. If you can relax your whole body, then you can begin to relax your whole mind. Drop any tension that you can find. Drop what you can. Have a good practice, and I'll wake you up in 8 minutes from now. Thank you very much. Okay, if you're very relaxed and you want to continue meditation, please do. Or sit up if you'd like to finish that way. Either way. If you're going to sit comfortably. Nice. Oh. 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 Oh, thank you very much. Thanks for participating in class. Any questions, let me know or email me, and I'll stop recording. Thank you.